We are...
Your name?
Yeah, we're Joel and Tina Wyam, and we live in Thousand Oaks, California. And we were on the bus tour in March, just a couple weeks ago, and we were fortunate enough to become part of the Master Mentor program. We had reached out to Jeff, who put us in touch with Jordan, ultimately to talk to Owen, and we felt extremely comfortable in wanting to move forward because we believed that it was necessary to go to this level in order to become proficient at what we hoped would be the future that we were looking towards at the time we went to the first event, the first seminar in the evening in our area of Burbank, California. I suppose we can certainly talk about our Master Mentor program. Why don't you go ahead and talk about what your feelings are about our program?
No, I'm really impressed that it's really worth going to the Master Mentor program. It's worth spending the weekend here instead of hanging out at the house, I guess, right? We learn a lot. Mark is a very good instructor. He's a very good Master Mentor instructor. He gave us a real good summary about what the program is all about. It's very, very clear, and he made it real easy to understand, and we really got a lot of information these 3 days. Yeah.
You know, I think it's important, it seems that all the people who are on your team or your staff who have shown to be successful and rising stars really had a reason for being there. And I have to tell you that our experience with Jeff being our bus leader was Josh was amazing. And he actually set us up to be able to come here with the not only right frame of mind, but the right skill set. And working with Mark has been just an absolute pleasure. Not just as a master mentor, but as a teacher instructor. His whole program, the way in which obviously the program is structured, he was able to represent to us everything in detail, which allowed us to see the beginning, the middle, and the end point, and then the cycle back to the beginning again. In very clear fashion.
It like now everything really makes sense and what you're talking about. And he's very straightforward about what to expect, especially on our, when we start our first flick, that we'll freak out.
Yeah, of course.
Then we'll freak out again.
But I think what this program shows us is that in order to do this successfully, it has to be a very detailed program. It has to have a whole road to go down from wherever the beginning of the trail is to the end of the trail, so you repeat it over and over again. And also, too, it becomes very clear that this recipe has to be repeated over and over and over again. There is no room, the modification shouldn't exist because it will mean that it puts everything at risk, and that's not what we want here. We want to be successful. And so for us, we came into this, we've invested certainly a lot of our life funds here on this program because we absolutely believe that at the end of the day, it's going to reward us both for ourselves and the type of lifestyle that we want to lead, but for our kids. One of our kids has, our oldest daughter is a type 1 diabetic, late onset, which means that we want to be able to do everything we can to offset her student loans and give her a lifestyle that she's comfortable with. Our son and our daughter, the same situation. And then we have other family members that we have to reach out to want to help them. And also, the thing that impressed us probably one of the most is that you're reaching out to others to help, to put it back into the community, back to people, to help them, to give them a better life as well. So I think what this whole Master Mentor program has shown us is that we have the ability to actually do this process, this program successfully, and at the end of the day, be able to reap the rewards of the situation itself. And I think that you'll see us as one of those successful groups, teams, that is going to be able to pass on what I would call your legacy to not only ourselves but our family and to other people. And it really is because of what you have given us. And we want to say thank you. Much appreciated for doing that. With Mark, let's just be very specific. Every single day that we've been here, the 3 days, it's been broken down into very, very
Organized methodology.
yeah, it's very organized and the methodology is very clear. He was able to answer all questions and also make sure that we didn't start to jump ahead and become confused. So therefore, he controlled the environment 100%, which means that we were able to learn 100%. And it's a fun way of learning, not something where you feel as if you're inundated and overwhelmed and things like that. Fortunately for us, that's how we felt. He on the off, you know, out of the what do you call the school environment and out in the field situation was very
Yes.
clear. Right?
Yeah, the
Very-
field trips, yeah.
His insight as to how he does what he does, and also working with his partner Raul. Obviously, they have a friendship. You can see that, and we even there was another master mentor here that was going through the program as well, and you could see that she had the same feeling. She was happy and confident and felt successful in being in this environment. So just being able to rub up against another master mentor student,
Yeah.
yeah, that meant that gave us a sense of not just confidence, but the fact is you can see it that our success is not something that we're thinking; it's actually there. But in the field, the way in which Mark approached the field was very logical, very common sense, and made sure that we understand. Just to finish up. I think Mark's personality was just absolutely perfect that fit both Tina and I. And he was able to communicate with us at a level that it became not only comfortable, but the learning environment was 100%, it was very rich in being able to learn and absorb. So that's amazing. You know, obviously we not lucked out, but the fact is that he's just an incredibly fine mentor and excellent, and especially worked out for us. Anything further that you want to
No, I think yes, Mark is really a good mentor, master mentor.
Well, we'd like to say thank you from both of us. We watched the show, and obviously we were at the bus tour, but we want to thank you very much for giving us an opportunity to be able to be part of your wolf pack and
Yeah.
the future in which the wolf pack is going to provide to us and our family. So thank you
Thank you
very, very
to
much.
all the team.
Thank you.